the most crowded island on Earth. Only 1% of a square kilometer makes up Santa Cruz del Islote, home to 816 individuals who live there full-time. The island is so crowded that Guy exercises every day next to dog poop, and the hectic pace of life here leads to new adaptations. Everywhere we look since coming to the island, we have been seeing people all the time. Individuals emerge from all directions. With so many people on the streets, it's hard to be alone. There are dozens of people sharing tiny rooms in each of these houses. What is the population of this room? Approximately 10. This room in an average house is average. When you see how other people live, you'll be astounded. However, the reason life is so awful here is that these people's problems go far beyond these houses. Greetings from the most populated island on Earth. Slightly larger than a football field, the island is only an hour's boat voyage from the Colombian mainland and has a population density of 68,000 per square kilometer. This rate is 6,749 even in Hong Kong, which is regarded as one of the world's most densely inhabited cities. The area is entirely made of concrete and there are just 4 streets. Here there are no motorbikes or vehicles. As soon as we set foot on the island, we were struck by the congestion. Music, roosters, waves, and human sounds all blend. The houses on this island convey the tale of the island. Now let's enter one. Can we take a look inside your home? You certainly can. You see, I have nothing. I apologize, the interior is a little dim. Here there is no electricity. As you can see, people do laundry in the corridor and set it out in this open space to dry. I am starting with this space. 10 individuals, according to the homeowner, share these 3 beds. This is my space. On that bed, how many people sleep? 3. How about this space? She says this room is too disorganized and won't let us in. Previously, children slept here. We removed the beds from the room because it is boiling and there is no electricity. This room is home to 7 children on its own. They are utilizing every available inch, including the walls. Their shoes and clothes are disorganized as they don't have a closet. The lack of water has left the kitchen far from clean. Water is exclusively used by humans for drinking. All other uses must be ignored. On the streets, one can almost always see children running up and down, chairs spilling out of houses, barbers at work, and laundry either strung up or just lying around. In unlawfully constructed homes, 220 families reside. No authority is consulted in this case, and there is no formal land ownership. Everyone constructs their homes wherever they like. When they run out of room, they construct on top of already existing structures. Sometimes they have to pass through one other's houses to reach the other side since the buildings are so entwined. We will learn a different reason why the future of islanders will become even worse as we get to know them better. The density of the population defies reason. Dishes and leftovers are a common sight, and the dog is attempting to consume the remaining crumbs from the spoon. While some are working on construction, others are selling food on street corners, while still others are fishing. With the hope of striking it lucky, a handful are attempting to win big on a lottery machine that has been brought to the island. There is a birthday celebration going on at the same time, and everyone can hear the party noises. Individuals are trying to make their small place comfortable. Does she live here for free or does she rent? My residence. What is this place's typical rent? Some people are renters. Since some individuals are not native to this area, they provide between $50 and $75. Electricity is typically the sole utility they pay for. This family is crammed together. For them to remain there, they granted their married children the second story. They appear to lead a communal life here. I've come to the farthest side of the island, and I'll walk to the other, so you can see just how small it is. I'll set a timer while I'm at it. We'll find out in how many minutes. We're attempting to navigate the winding, labyrinthine streets. Here, privacy is unattainable as we walk through someone's life every time we move. The majority of people on this island are kids. In the minds of young kids, even a 4 or 5 step area can become an enormous playground. There are 3 markets, 1 hotel, 1 restaurant, 1 church, 1 clinic, and 1 school on the island. There were no streets, commotion, trash, bugs, or people here 200 years ago. There is a legend that some fishermen found this island and camped there until it was too late to go back. After having a good night's sleep free from bugs, they decided to move here with their families. Later, year after year, garbage, seashells, and coral rocks were compressed to artificially increase it. Less than 2 minutes passed. We got to know a 94-year-old woman who was present for everything. Was she a native of this island? Not even for a single day did she ever leave. The Barrow area produced the first fishermen. After they began to extend the islet, it took 100 years for it to take on this shape. Back then, only little canoes with paddles were available. There were no motors or anything similar. There was nothing but this house and a few other houses when I was born, if my memory serves me well. We are fortunate to be situated on the second largest coral reef in the world, which is home to incredible marine life. When waves come to our shores, they are only 25 to 30 centimeters in height, compared to the 20 to 30 meter rise in the open ocean. Look, everything you see surrounding the island and up to 5 or 6 kilometers offshore is made entirely of coral. Here, we are secure. What is the population of this place? Here there are 2 families. Every family has 6 members. There are 12 in all. The kitchen is where? The cooking area. This is where the stove goes, no issues there. We use propane gas for cooking. When dogs reach a particular size, their growth becomes stunted due to inadequate nutrients. Every creature's life here is very limited. Here we meet the nurse who has contributed to the healthy birth of nearly everyone. 40 years of childbirth experience. How many infants? I'm so overwhelmed I can't even count. I can't even recall. The majority of the young people in this town have come via these hands. Almost everyone on this island has been delivered by me, and now I'm even delivering their offspring. Furthermore, I've never lost a baby. I see small children who have diarrhea, vomiting, or a high temperature. I advise them on actions to take and medications to take. I resemble a physician. Here, everyone is familiar with me. Emergency scenarios are made riskier by the island's lack of access to modern healthcare facilities. However, as the film will show you at the conclusion, their actual issue is far more serious. By the way, the average life expectancy on the island is 85-90 years, according to the residents. At the age of 103, my sister passed away. There is no cemetery on this island where people can bury their loved ones since there is no land to dig. People can only go beyond these limitations once they die. The bodies are transported by boat to the mainland and buried there following a ceremonial tour of the square. What is the typical age at which girls marry and start a family? Girls typically give birth to their first kid around the age of 16. When their kids reach that age, the same holds. Family planning is absent, and the population is expanding quickly. How many children do most individuals have? From 2 to 5 here. Here, family life is notably relaxed. The majority of couples live together without being married legally. It's also common for people to have children with multiple partners, but that's just a fact of life in this country. Is she wed? I'm not married, but I do have a husband. Really? This implies that there is a free union for everybody. In addition, there is a general lack of respect for personal space and frequent jokes. Trash is one of the main issues facing the island. There will be some of this in the sea. There will be some of this sent to the mainland. However, no matter where you walk, you can smell the mosquitoes and count them. Is it being filmed? The ocean conceals the majority of the garbage. Without hesitation, individuals simply dump their loads of trash, which includes plastics, glass, and metal fragments, into the ocean, viewing it as a landfill. However, you'll be even more repulsed by what you witness next. Surprisingly, there's a unit bathroom on the ocean floor. These damaged cages were used to hunt the crabs, which are among the locals' primary food sources, and are swimming in this pollution. The ocean contains a few plastic bags. These women are doing their laundry while others go fishing. This place is a chaotic place to live. Here, the availability of drinking water and electricity varies with the weather. There are now solar panels available. They generate electricity for the island in this manner. Our 180 batteries and 380 solar panels provide us with electricity for everything. Electricity is supplied between 12 o'clock a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. when the weather is sunny. Does she have any changes in mind for this island? Primarily the electricity. Look, we've gone 4 days without electricity today, every single. Because we are unable to store the food we purchase, it is wasted. Our refrigerator isn't working. I'm not sure why the mayor isn't able to resolve this issue. How does she obtain potable water? Here we gather the roof-sourced rainwater. They serve as our resources. Water flows through the pipes and into our barrels when it rains. We pay for energy just not water. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.